rounds of boxing in the featherweight division, presented to you by Ed Holmes All-Star Promotions in association with United Boxing Academy. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout, he is Hall of Fame referee Dr. Lou Moret. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing gold trunks, trimmed in black. He is training out of Sanger Boxing by way of Fresno, California. He weighed in 121 pounds. His record, no wins with 3 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Manuel El Chaparrito Cortez. His opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing red trunks, trimmed in white. He is training out of Who's Next Boxing Academy in La Puente by way of Linwood, California. He weighed in 121 pounds. He brings to the ring an undefeated record, 2 wins, no losses, with both wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ricardo El Carterito Cuella. Once again, our referee, Dr. Lou Moret, to give final instructions.
Welcome everybody to Ed Holmes' Battle of the Rising Stars as we get prepared for the first fight of the evening. Manuel Cortez 0-3-0 against Ricardo Cuella 2-0. Get started right here in a moment. And I want to welcome everybody. We've got a lot of action prepped up for you tonight, and this is just the first of many great fights we have. Featherweight division. Ricky Cuella in the red and white trunks. Manuel Cortez in the gold and black. Cortez coming in 0-3-0, 27 years of age, 5'3" in height. Born in Michoacan de Campo, Mexico, and now residing in Fresno, California. Ricardo Ricky Cuella, 22 years of age, 5'7", and he's 2-0, coming out of LA, California, born in Linwood. Again, Cortez in the gold and black trunks, lost his last fight back in September at the Cuella Canyon, which is part of the Battle of the Rising Stars series. And he lost his debut there as well. So at 0-3, he'd love to get a win tonight. He also lost at the Celebrity Theater in Arizona. So again, Manuel Cortez, gold and black trunks, looking for a win tonight. Comfortable in this format, but against the ropes early. Took a little shot to the chin, little body shot too, as Ricky Cuella has stepped in. Sort of forcing the action early. And Ricky in the red and white trunks, born in Linwood out of LA, California. On the other hand, he's won his first 2, and he's on the move here tonight early. Battle of the Rising Stars. Ricky in the red trunks controlling the action early, stumbles a little bit there now, but so far in round 1 has dictated the action. But for the first time, Cortez now has got him back on the ropes a bit. Fighters now feeling each other out and getting comfortable. Ricky in the gold trunks won his last fight and has won before because he's 2-0. Last one at the Commerce Casino in June. And he also won in Baja California, Mexico a little earlier in the year. So he's back to fight again. And now we're going toe-to-toe here in the last 10 seconds of round 1, and they're duking it out. Left-right combinations landing there for Cortez. Late, but Ricky Killar has done a nice job of dictating the action in round one, and I think more than likely took that first round. Manuel Cortez in the red corner started off a little sluggish, but as the round continued, he found his rhythm, and by the end of the round was really doing a good job, scoring some points. Here we see Ricky Killar in the blue corner, probably the leader after the first round. Still very energized, corner very energized. Round two, featherweight division. Ed Holmes, Battle of the Rising Stars, getting underway now. We've got a big night of fights. And from what I can see sitting ringside, quite a few famous names are here as well. As usual, we have Frank Stallone sitting in the audience. I can see him over ringside across from me. And many others, which we'll get to later. Back to the action now. Both fighters, towards the end of round one, started to look like they got more comfortable. And now they're starting to duke it out, blow for blow. Cortez in the gold and black, now taking the center of the ring, which is sort of a change from the beginning of the fight. Cuella doing a good job in the red and white as well. Probably the point leader coming out of round one. Want to thank everybody that's checking out our live stream tonight. We sure appreciate it, and we got a lot of great fights, a lot of great action coming your way. You see now round two about halfway through, and the fighters starting to sort of get more comfortable, starting to swing and land more points. Almost double the points scored probably here in round two already. Ricky Cuella in the red and white. Brawling now, left, right, body shots connecting. Cortez now has him on the ropes, so, and lands a shot or two himself here. Having a little trouble getting that right hand to connect. Looks like Ricky's 5'7" to Cortez's 5'3", so that height advantage a little bit maybe showing in that exchange as Cortez reaches and not really able to land his right hand like he'd like.
Come on, Rick.
Lou Murray, our ringside referee. And now we see Cortez, showing a lot of fight here. He's taking some shots early, but he's coming in hard. Doing a nice job of sort of dictating the action here late in the second round.
I'm doing it right now. Come on, Rick, stay busy.
I'm going to go 4 rounds here as we're 10 seconds into round two. Ooh, right hand lands there for Ricky. Ricky's still doing a nice fundamental job keeping his balance. He's got a little bit of a height advantage there, but you can see that Cortez is going to hang in this thing. He certainly isn't a beaten man yet. All-Star Promotions, Battle of the Rising Stars, United Boxing Academy welcomes everyone to our live stream tonight, as well as everyone here. In red corner, Cortez at 0-3. You can see a little winded but anxious. This corner, business as usual so far. And even though Cortez had kind of a tough start in round one, round two, very evenly matched. And here in round three, looking to continue that as he looks ready to go.
Rick, out of your business, baby. Let's get it. Close the show. show. Close the show, Rick. Close the show.
All right, here comes Ricky, though, in the red and white trunks. Probably the point leader so far. Little height advantage, little reach advantage.
Punches, Rick.
Trying to use that to his advantage. Came out early in the first round, did a good job. Second round, maybe a little more even, but now swinging, lands a nice left hand there. Jab coming off a combination, and it looks like here in the beginning of round 3 that he's ready to make sure that this thing continues in his favor.
Tighten up your punches, Rick. Come on, Rick.
Ricky doing a nice job now holding his position, keeping his weight, but you can see Cortez continues to grind. Cortez in the black and gold trunks here in the third round. If he's able to maybe pull the points out of this round, he could maybe even this thing up. Ooh, catching the jaw there of Ricky a couple of times there, a couple of points landing for Cortez. Cortez continuing to pound. Cortez willing to almost keep his jaw in there and keep pushing, keep fighting. And you could argue for the first time, maybe Ricky now realizes what he's up against.
Rick, tighten up your punches. Come on, get busy.
Ricky ate another couple of shots there. Ricky in the red and white. He's the fight leader, but as the fight goes on, he's getting more and more points landed from Cortez. Cortez now his left eye also showing a little bit of wear and tear. Cortez with that height and reach continues to pound with that jab. Unfortunately, Cortez is up against a bigger man, and as much as he tries to push,
Spin off the ropes. Spin off the ropes, Rick. Get out of there.
ooh, and now for the first time, Ricky Cuellar may be in trouble late in the third. And Cortez continuing to push. Left, right. Ooh, there Cortez ate a bit of a left hand, but still keeping his head in. 10 seconds. And Ricky Cuellar in the third round with his hands full late. Cuellar comes out with a right hand there late, but really not a big effectual punch, maybe a point getter, but the end of the third round, now this fight has become up for grabs. And what started as, maybe a Ricky rendezvous has turned into a Cortez nightmare for Ricky. This is going to be the last round, round 4. Ed Holmes, Battle of the Rising Stars, United Boxing Academy. We're live ringside, myself, Darren Bond, with Jim Fitzgerald sitting a couple rows, seats down from me, and we're enjoying the fight, certainly enjoying the fight. And after round 3, this very first fight of the night is tough to call.
Finish it off, Rick. Tighten up your punches. Get this knockout, Rick. Come on, Rick. Tighten up your punches.
Ed Holmes, Battle of the Rising Stars, fourth and final round coming now. Ricardo, Ricky Cuellar against Manuel Cortez in the featherweight division. First fight of the night. And what started as looked like a cakewalk kind of for Ricky has turned into a battle here in the fourth round. If you're just joining us now, Ricky Cuellar in the red and white now has Cortez on the ropes. Exchanged a little bit there, but Cortez, what he's done the entire night is now battling back left-right combination body shots that continue to keep Ricky off balance. Cortez
Come on,
left
Rick,
hand
don't let him
lands
smother
there.
you. Box him from the outside. Don't let him smother you.
Seems like Cortez has a really great chin and head and able to just sort of
Close the show, Rick.
walk
That body.
into and take a punch there. You saw Ricky kind of land one there. Now it lands sort of an uppercut. Cortez continuing to just push into the action though, willing to maybe eat a punch if he can land a punch. Ooh, left hand jab now starting to work for Ricky. And Cortez now charging. Puts him into the ropes with his head and goes for the left-right body shots. About 1 minute left here in the first fight of the night, and these guys are battling. Both fighters leaving it out there. Cortez eating a shot and landing a shot as Ricky Cuella tries to keep some kind of fundamental technique, but he can't do it because Cortez just puts his head in there and just keeps swinging. I'm glad I don't have to count Cortez's punches because he's in the hundreds punches thrown. You can see as it's winding down here, if the contest was for punches thrown, Cortez would win. "10 seconds. Ricky Cuella trying to hold it down. Probably scored better in the last minute or so as he dodges one and comes in late with a left hand, left-right combination, and that's going to do it here. Really difficult as far as effort to call. I think, Ricky landed his punches more effectively overall, probably scored a better ratio. But when you've got Manuel Cortez throwing hundreds of punches, left, right, left, inside and out, it's just a matter of how many of those punches actually landed. And that, we don't know. But a great first fight here live at the Quiet Canyon Montebello, downtown Los Angeles, Thanksgiving weekend. Always a festive group because, it's a holiday weekend. We've got a full house here tonight. And, from what I can see looking around at this point, we don't know who won. Of course, yours truly, I think I got to give it to Ricky, but wow, the effort on Cortez's part is worth mentioning, and he was throwing so many that you've got to think he landed something. There you go. There's Ricky there. Getting a little nourishment, and he's feeling pretty good by his demeanor. And he should feel good. He's a little bigger, and he scored a little more efficiently. But let's take it to Jim Fitzgerald, see what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have our decision. Judge at ringside, David Denton scores about 39 to 37. While both judges, Christine Rosario and Jonathan Davis, scored about 40 to 36 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated.
Well, there you go. Ricky pulled it out. Little of a fundamental better fight from Ricky, but great effort from Manuel Cortez. And Ricky is going to go to 3-0 at 22 years of age.